The Force is awakening. Can you feel it? It is in the world of Lego. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, ever since I saw the movie, the only thing I can think about is what this experience would be like in the form of Lego, and now you guys are delivering it for me. What are we going to be playing in Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens?
You're going to play an awful lot. You're not just going to play the movie. We've also got 7 additional levels that tell the stories that sort of lead up to the movie. So you're going to find out maybe where Lor San Tekka was before the start of the movie. We're going to find out how they got the Rathars, and there's a bunch of other bits that we'll be reading. In fact, 4 of those levels are stories that have never been told before. So it's really cool to be able to introduce people to these new characters and stuff like that.
Now, the Star Wars lore, it's very, people covet it. They love it. They need to make sure that everything is done right. When creating stuff that we haven't seen before, tell me about some of the challenges in making sure that that is okayed by all of the right people. Well,
luckily, we work really, really closely with Lucas, and so they do a lot of that for us. The designers will basically say, we want to, create these extra levels. What can we do stories about? And Lucas would come to us and say, well, here's an event that you could tell in story form. And so we would pitch a level design to them, and then sort of iterate it back and forth, and then we'd build that level. So this is all, it's very, very approved.
And when creating the game itself, when taking bits from the movie that you guys want to put in the game, do you know which ones you would like to sort of tweak and add your, classic style of humor to? Or is it just like, well, let's just make the entire movie funny, but then we'll just keep the parts that actually work and are hilarious?
Well, I mean, it really helps that the movie's funny in the first place. So you've got a load of really great lines that you can draw on. But, our cutscene guys, they've been making, Lego Star Wars for 10 years now, over 10 years. They know how best to sort of juxtapose those serious moments. And there are serious moments in this film with levity. So while we still totally honour the story, we still take care of getting rid of certain characters at certain points. I'm not going to say you might not have seen the movie yet. You've probably seen the movie.
And being that you guys have been working on Lego Star Wars games for over 10 years now, how has that improved since the first Lego Star Wars game? I can assume you guys have gotten better over the time.
I would hope so. I think so. I think with this game in particular, we've introduced a bunch of new features. We keep on iterating on these things and improving them. But with this one, I think we took a big step forward with these multi-builds that allow a little bit of choice when it comes to what you build the parts of Legos into. That allows us to do cool puzzles or just little throwaway gags. We've also got our blaster battles, which you won't see, I think, in any other Lego game because they're so focused on Star Wars, where you'll be ducking in and out of cover, shooting guys, and even you have silly things like if you do a headshot on someone, maybe their helmet will spin round and then they'll wander off blindly and fall off a cliff or something daft like that. And then of course our vehicle levels are so much improved. I mean, they've been sometimes quite simplistic in the past, and this one we have these big rail sections which are, like I say, these sort of candy explosion filled bits, and then we have our open arenas where you have full control over these ships, and we have loads and loads of different ships for you to pilot, including these adorable little ones which are called microfighters that you can find by finding the mini kits in the levels. It's just so packed with stuff.
This had better not be a trap.
Safe to say there are quite a few characters within the Star Wars world, especially now in the Lego Star Wars world with the addition of this game. Yeah. Are we going to see all those characters make appearances in this game?
Well, I hope so. I mean, there's over 200 characters, and it isn't just the characters from this movie. There's also, we've drawn in things from episodes 1 to 6 as well, and characters from, the cartoons and things like that. So there is a ridiculously big cast. And yeah, generally speaking, if you saw an alien on screen for about 5 seconds, we've probably built a Lego version of him.
I understand you guys have some pretty key voice talent in the game. Is anyone in particular you're really excited to hear in Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens?
Well, I don't know. Is there someone that you're particularly excited to hear?
I mean, I would love it if you guys could get maybe Han Solo's actual voice in the game from the movies that I know so well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And maybe we have.
Is it maybe for sure? Like, I can hear Harrison Ford in the game? Is that something that is going to happen in Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens?
I think you're going to hear Harrison Ford in the game, yeah.
And so I believe that would be his first video game voice acting work ever done. That's something that's never been captured before. Is that any pressure on you at all with that?
As a writer, that would be a huge amount of pressure. Yes, it would.
And so I also understand you guys have all the key voice talent that we heard in the movie are going to be in the game as well?
Yeah, that's true. It's not just voice stems from the movie, but we've also got original dialogue as well, which has been recorded, which is incredible.
I want to do that too. Can I do that? Episode 8 confirmed. The Jose Awakens.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to be an actor in it?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll just phone everyone and get it sorted.
Nice.
Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.